A lack of motivation and enthusiasm. Motivation and enthusiasm manifest as desire and interest, and as a driving force that pushes you to take action and pursue goals. However, it often happens that you have the desire and interest, but you lack the motivation. This is a frustrating situation, since you want to do a certain thing, but cannot get enough inner strength and motivation to act. There are many reasons for the lack of motivation. It could be due to a weak desire, laziness or shyness, and it could be due lack of self-esteem and self-confidence. In some cases, the reason is a physical or mental problem, which requires professional help. A lack of motivation and lack of enthusiasm are two of the main reasons for failure and of living a mediocre life. You cannot blame other people if you lack the enthusiasm to follow goals. You need to find a way to motivate yourself. A lack of motivation and enthusiasm can show up everywhere, at home, at work, in relationships, in pursuing goals and in everything else. This often creates indifference, unhappiness and dissatisfaction. Reasons for lack of motivation and enthusiasm. A lack of faith in one's abilities. Fear of failure, due to failure in the past. Fear of what others might say. The habit of procrastination. Laziness. The feeling or belief that there are other more important things to do. Being too stressed or nervous. Absence of enough stimuli or incentives. The above-mentioned reasons stifle motivation and enthusiasm, and are only excuses for not acting. However, you learn to overcome and disregard them, by becoming aware of them, acknowledging them, and understanding that you can change the programming of your mind. Sometimes, there are short bursts of motivation or enthusiasm. You start acting enthusiastically, but lose interest and motivation after a while, because you find it hard to sustain motivation or enthusiasm. If you wish to improve your life, you need to awaken motivation and enthusiasm. Tell yourself, over and again, how much you lose by their absence, and how much you gain by having them. You need incentive and drive for following your big dreams, and also for the performance of minor daily tasks and chores. Otherwise, laziness, absence of energy and procrastination will set in. Instead of suffering, feeling uncomfortable and passive, it would be much better to produce enough motivation to take action and do things. This will make you feel much better, happy and satisfied. Procrastination, laziness, indifference and passivity cause unhappiness, weakness and lack of satisfaction, but being enthusiastic, motivated and active bring a sense of joy, strength and power. By getting motivated, you act, do things, take your mind off problems and difficulties and focus on finding solutions and achieving success. Find out where you really need motivation. This means finding out what really matters to you and what actions would bring benefits and improvement into your life and into the life of the people around you. Think deeply, and discover what are your real goals in life, but don't forget also to focus your attention on the little things of life, where a little motivation will help too. Start to overcome lack of motivation in small everyday matters. Doing small, or not so important things, which you usually avoid doing, can help you increase your inner strength. When your inner strength grows, you will be able to push yourself to do greater things, even if you are not motivated enough. When this happens, you will possess the ability to focus on what you want to do and awaken the energy you need. Wash the dishes, now, instead of later. Throw the garbage, now, instead of later. Turn off the TV and taking a short walk. Clean and arrange the contents of one of your drawers. Decide on a book to read and start reading, even if you want to do other things. One more useful exercise is to devote a few minutes a day to visualizing yourself doing something you want to do, but lacks the enthusiasm and energy to do. In your imagination, see yourself acting enthusiastically and energetically. Rehearse with this mental scenario day after day. This article is intended to bring you general information on motivation and the lack of it. For more information and advice, I invite you to read the other articles about motivation at this website.